What's up out there, everybody? This is the Olosopher, ready to give you some more Olosophy. For some of y'all that's been following me a little bit, and some of y'all that seen me make earlier segments, let me make myself clear when I'm talking about solidarity. Everybody's confused, all right, on how the LGBT community is, is getting their legislation and their rights passed so quickly. All right. Everybody's sitting up there like, well, man, we've been doing this for so long, man. We've been doing this. We've been doing that. And the LGBT community been getting this. Let me tell y'all something, man. Again, when I'm telling y'all about solidarity, man, listen, they learn from, sadly, and it pains me to say this. I'm not going to say I hate to admit it. It pains me to admit it. The LGBT community learned from our mistakes, man. They really did. They learned from our mistakes. They knew, okay, if they was going to get anything from their oppressor, they knew they weren't going to get nothing from the oppressor. Okay? They knew that. All right? So they went off the 3 P's. Okay? Power, paper, which translate for my people that don't understand what paper is, money. Okay, that's paper, money, and people. All right? That's how they got their own legislation. That's how they got their own rights, like Jack Rabbit fast, in compared to ours. Okay? What you have to understand is they have their own members in high-ranking places. They have their own members in government. All right? They have their own community. They show solidarity. All right? And like I said, I'm going to speak truth on this. Like if some of my people, some of us might get offended, but you got to understand, we can't get ours by begging the oppressor, because it's not that the LGBT community is not an enemy, but it's a divide and conquer that by the enemy of all things are doing. See, they trying to make it look like they giving all the rights to the gay and lesbian community and stuff like that, and that's supposed to be a diversion from us. No, what it actually is, they actually learn from our mistakes, man. We not gonna get what we get from our oppressor, and the oppressor. See, the LGBT community is not a threat to the oppressor. Solidarity in the LGBT community is not a threat to the oppressor. All right. Solidarity in the Asian community is not a threat to the oppressor. Solidarity in the Jewish community is not a threat to the oppressor. Solidarity in the Latino and the Hispanic community, forgive me if I got it wrong, I don't want to offend, is not a threat to the oppressor. But solidarity amongst the Moors and the black folks are a threat to the oppressor. Solidarity amongst the Moors are a threat to the oppressor. All right? Because they know we are of the people. They know the people, they come from us. Okay, and if you don't want to believe that, if you want to dispute that, do your history. That's where the original man came from, in the birthplace of the Moors. All right, so solidarity amongst us is a threat to the oppressor. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to run the list down the line again. So solidarity amongst the LGBT community, the Latino community, the Hispanic community, the Jewish community, to the Asian community is not a threat to the oppressor. It's not. But us showing solidarity is a threat to them. Okay? We're public enemy number 1. We're the number 1 enemy. We are the enemy to the enemy of all things, y'all. We are. So what they gonna do? They gonna sit up here and make up examples how some of us make it and use them as buffers of success, like give us the illusion like we can make it. No. If we show solidarity, they're going to get in our way. They're going to get in the way of our progress. They're going to deem us as terrorists. When we show solidarity, we are deemed as terrorists. Not the gay, not the lesbian and gay and transgender community, not the Latino and the Hispanic community, not the Asians, not the Jews, not the Jewish community, not no other ethnic group or community. We're going to be deemed as the terrorists because we pose the bigger threat. All right? We pose the bigger threat. So what they're trying to do to those communities and other ethnic groups, say like, look, we let you come far. We trying to do the same thing for them. And they're mad at you because you show solidarity. That's not the case. The reason why they stopping our progress because we pose a bigger threat. We pose a bigger threat. We've always posed a bigger threat. All right? They knew we was the original architects. They knew we built this country. If you look at the infrastructure around this country, they knew we built that. They know our capabilities. They know all they placed in front of us and what we have overcome after all what they placed in front of us. They know they can't, they know, like, man, how can we stop that force if we give them everything that they, that if we level the playing field, how would we survive? How would we survive if we even the playing field? See, this is what y'all have to understand. That's what true solidarity is, ladies and gentlemen. All right? They're going to stop our progress. They're going to stop ours. But see, like all those other ethnic groups, like those other communities are doing, we have to get our own. We got to get our own banks. We got to get our own hospitals. We got to get our own schools. We got to get our own political system. We got to get our own judges. We got to get our own sheriffs. We got to get our own police departments. We got to police our police. But remember, they tried that with the Black Panther Party. All right. When we policed the police from trying to police our neighborhood the way they wanted to police our neighborhood, but they deemed them as terrorists. I forgot the original Black Panther Party was our police. But like I said, we must have our own justice system. We must elect our own district attorney. We must elect our own, man. That's the only way we're going to have any kind of solidarity. That's the only way they're going to take us serious. That's the only way, my Moors. That's the only way. All right? We got to get our own, man, instead of stop trying to stun on each other like, I made it and look at you. We can't stun on each other, man. We got to stop stunting on each other. The LGBT community ain't stunting on each other. They're not. When it comes to these issues, when it comes to the issues that affect them as a whole, you don't see the Jewish people stunting on each other. And I ain't talking about no black on black crime and none of that stuff. So stop it. There ain't no coon talk here. All right. But we ain't stunting on each other. We ain't making it and then not forgetting of our own. Nah. They are making it, and then they investing their money back into their neighborhoods and give the game on building schools and building institutions for their own. They will allow others to get educated in their institutions, but we need to have our own institutions, man. That's the only way. But they won't allow us to do that because we pose a bigger threat. Again, this is the Olosopher giving you some more Olosophy, talking from the third eye. Cyclops, let's awake.